Hey, what's up, YouTube? This Mr. A coming back at you with another video. I just want to talk about child support and how it's designed for us to fail, us as men, and the trickle down effects of how it's going to mess you up and give you a suggestion on the way out, how you can get out of this. All right, so here we go. All right, I live in Georgia, so this kind of how Georgia operate. All right, so when you get 3 payments behind, they gonna suspend your license automatically. They just put it in right away. You get 3 payments behind, they suspend your license. Okay. Now, this is just an example. $52,000 a year salary. This is like how you gonna be looking every week with a $52,000 a week salary. All right. So let's say your gross pay $1,100. You got federal taxes, you got Social Security, you got state tax, dealing with medical if you choose to get that. All right. So you're going to have about $300 in, taxes and other little stuff, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So that 1,100 come down about 800. All right. So we're 800 right now. All right. So keep in mind, when you get 3 payments behind, they're going to pull 30% out of your check at one time. So they're going to hit you with two support orders, -150, -150, because when you get behind, they're going to hit you hard. So that's 300 right there. All right, so that $800 just came down to, what, 5? Yeah. So you're going to be looking like at a net of like around $515 a week take home. And that's on a $52,000 a year salary. Let's just an example. If you're making $1,100 a week, or a little bit over $1,000 a week. So for the whole month, you're gonna bring home about $1,800, $2,000 for the whole month, or less than that, depending on how they hit you. All right. So, boom. Like I say, once you get 3 payments behind, they automatically suspend your license. Okay, from the license, like I say, you're going to get the max deduction because you behind already. So they're going to hit your ass 30% of your income every week. Okay, so no license, guess what? You still want to drive, you still want to be out there and do whatever. So, okay, them folks pull you over, you go to jail, and then boom, you go to jail, you got to bond out. It's going to cost you more money. The car impounded, you in jail. Now you got a whole nother driving with suspended license. That's a misdemeanor. No, it's a crime in Georgia to drive with a suspended license. So this is like the trickle down effects of just child support. So can you live off of $2,000 a month, like take home? Like that's rough. That's real rough. I'm just showing y'all how the game go. You know what I mean? So it's ugly, man. It's ugly. Like I see why people quit. People don't want to work. Because they be like, man, fuck this shit, man. Like, I go to work 60 hours a week and can only take home $500. You know what I mean? Like, that is messed up, you know what I mean? And just the way they do this stuff, man, I mean, it need to be some laws like where they don't suspend your license. They still let you work and you can still maneuver, you know what I mean? But this way, it's designed for you to fail. And you're going to be up shit creek. So like I said, you ain't going to never catch up because your wages ain't enough to keep up with the support order, to keep up with the child support. So you always going to be chasing your tail and digging a deeper hole, deeper hole, deeper hole. Some weeks your money might be a little lower or it might be a little higher. And them folks still going to keep taking that money out. And you just digging a deeper hole, deeper hole. So on the way out is you can file file an affidavit for a reduction, get it reduced. But in Georgia, you got to wait 3 years from the original support order to get it reduced and everything. And so my recommendation is start a business. Start you a business where you can make you some money and make you a decent amount of money, because working for somebody, you're going to be capped, always going to be capped at a certain level, and you ain't going to be able to like get ahead. You know what I mean? You ain't going to be able to do shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like the cost of living, the average apartment average rent in Atlanta is like $1,800, $1,600 a month. You know what I'm saying? That's your whole monthly salary right there. That's just for, you know, a place to stay. You know what I mean? You might have a car note. You might have, you know, other stuff. You know what I mean? Car insurance. You know what I mean? Like, it's rough out here, man. And I see you can get caught up in this, you know what I'm saying, caught up in this child support shit, man. Easy, man. You know what I mean? So you got to set yourself up, start your landscape business, start your trucking business, start you some kind of business where you can control your money, where there's no limit, there's no cap on your money, and then you can handle the child support and you can come out the situation. But just showing y'all how this shit work, man. I mean,